Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
Andrew McCART, IFL TV. I'm here with promoter Ian Wilson. Your second big arena show. You've got Willie Limond against Joe Laws. Quite a random one for fans that maybe didn't expect this one. I obviously clearly knew what was happening because I'm in the know, but quite a random fight with Willie Limond and Joe Laws. But it seems like it's a fight that was on the cusp of being made 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of things on social media and going back, and Willie's a serious character, Joe's a character, a lot of noise up between the two of them, but it's a serious fight. It's a hard fight. You know, one thing you don't need to. Willie Limond's as tough as they come. You can't really think of another tougher fighter, and he's not. He's a lot of pride as well. So he's convinced he's seen something in Joe, and he thinks the old fox is going to come and do it. We've backed Willie as well, so it's a great fight, you know. And Joe Laws is bit at it, so it's good today.
Listen, obviously, Joe alluded to the fact that it's the first thing to go is your chin, but not your power. And Willie said to me that with Ricky's sort of style, it was more of a boxing move. He had to try and hunt Ricky down a little bit, but with Joe Laws, he doesn't have to hunt him down. He's going to be right in front of him, and that suits Willie. So, as a promoter and as somebody that wants the fans to buy tickets, are we in for a barnstormer here? Are we in for a war?
I think it will. I think it'll be a fantastic fight, you know. And Joe, as you say, he's going to come forward all the time. Willie's got a fantastic boxing brain. I mean, you only need to be around him. Sometimes in a gym, you'll see Willie with young kids watching sparring, and his boxing brain's second to none. So he'll be going in there with plenty of plans, and he'll be setting traps, as he said. And it'll be a great night, and hopefully a fantastic night for Scottish boxing once again, and a stacked undercard. So great.
Ian, you do fantastic for Scottish boxing and for these young kids, these young fighters coming through. The St Andrews dinner shows up at the Radisson Blue, but we do need more of these. We do need more of these arena shows where they get to experience the stage, the big long ring walk. Everything's a little bit more different. There's 4,000 rather than a few hundred in a closed environment. So we do need more of these. But Willie Limond isn't going to be around forever. Josh Taylor, unless he comes to town, we're not selling out these arenas. Ricky Burns, again, he's not going to be around forever. We need somebody to come through and sell these tickets and be the superstar that we're after. You promote loads of these kids. You put them on your shows. You look at them quite hard. You've been around them for so long. Can you see somebody out this little stable or multiple fighters out your stable that can sell these tickets and get these arena shows for us?
I think, yes, I definitely do. And I think with the one thing with Scottish boxing fans, and they get behind the fighters. You know, they take somebody and they go on the journey with them. So we've got Sean Lazzarini on this. I have huge hopes for Sean Lazzarini as well. Tyler Jolly's on the show as well. Willie's boy, which is always crazy to sound, young Jake, he turned 20 last year, so there's going to be a stacked, as I say, undercard, a lot of real talent coming through as well, which will be announced in the next few weeks. We've got Matty McHale, so there's some real, you know, out of the Commonwealth Games, and other guys like Dylan Aberc, there's some real talent out there, and as I say, this gives them a huge platform, and the St Andrews Sporting Club, you know, as you say, Willie's not going to be around forever, but it's getting them the right fights at the right time, building them up, and then hopefully get the whole country behind these guys.
This question I asked you the first arena show is that Scotland's always had that one fighter generational. It's been Ken Buchanan, Jim Watt, like a Scott Harrison, an Axe Arthur, a Ricky Burns, a Josh Taylor. We haven't had like a multitude of fighters to be at world level and fight and have this golden era of Scottish boxing. But again, you've signed some great fighters. You've mentioned the Commonwealth Games. You rattled off a good few names there. Can we see maybe in the next year or two a golden era for Scottish boxing?
I definitely think you can, yeah. Definitely, I think you can. And there'll be a few other ones coming through as well that will probably turn over that I think Scotland will get really excited about also. So, yeah, well, as I say, we want to keep... we like doing this. It's great for the St Andrews doing it. There's not been, 2013 since there's been a show in the big hall. And there's been some great nights in the Emirates as well. I mean, Cash Farouk Lee and Cash Ian Butcher as well. And there's been some fantastic nights in here. But the fact this is in the big hall, it just steps up to another level, and as you say, it's a fantastic platform for young kids.
We saw Jake Lemon, Sean Lazzarini, Tyler Jolly, the main event, and Willie Limond and Joe Laws. You said the undercard, there's going to be a stacked undercard, so when can we see that announcement of more fighters being announced?
I think it's the next 7 to 10 days. We'll see things. There'll be some title fights that we're working on getting announced as well. There's a debutant coming through. A couple of young kids that we've maybe seen have a few fights at the club or different things, and you think, oh, they're a serious talent, but again, haven't had the platform. So it'll be great, and I think with this place being packed, A lot of people are going to jump on a few fans and a few boxers.
Newcastle against Glasgow. Might be a few fans jumping on each other.
That might be a bit rowdy with that, but no, there's going to be a few fighters for the fans to follow, I think, after this as well, which is great.
Listen, the main event, right, it's a random one, like I said at the beginning of this interview, but it's a fight that, if you look at the way Willie Limond fights and you look at the way Joe Law fights, we're in for a barnstormer. But do you need to sell this fight for the fans? And if you do, what can you say to them?
Oh, listen, I think the atmosphere in here is going to be electric. You know, if you turn around and you've got the Geordies coming up, and you know we're in discussions as well. We're having a few other lads for North East for 50-50 fights. So when you've got 50-50 fights and you've got away fans and things, and the main event, which is sort of captured, you know, and on the social media side of this as well, Joe Laws has got to be one of the biggest characters that's been in boxing in a long time, but he's taking this really serious. You know, he says he's thinking, if I can't beat Willie Limond, where do I go? Willie Limond's convinced he's going to beat Joe Laws, so it's a great night. And it's listen, when you put fights on, you do 50-50s, you've always got to sit back and look at them and say, would I want to go to that? And I want to see this fight. I'm intrigued by it, you know. And I think that's the big thing you need to do on arena fights. And then, you know, I think everybody, I mean, he's been through a hard time. I don't think there's anybody in Scotland won't want to see Sean Lazzarini in here. You know, you have a great reception, as will Tyler Jolly, and as I say, other ones that will be on the card as well.
Listen, Ian, it's a fight that I'm looking forward to, like I said to you, but thank you so much for doing this Fightful TV, and no doubt I'll catch up with you very, very soon. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.